serve and hopefully to glorify you through the words and actions, not only during this time together, but in the hearts of all those that we serve. We thank you for the opportunity that we have to bring the mission of your gospel values to life in this city, in this county, and in this community. Thank you for the opportunity to love each person because they are made in your image and likeness, to treat them with equity and fairness, to love them for who they are, especially those who are different than us. Thank you for the opportunity that we have to serve the entire community because we believe in the dignity of human life, each life. Be with us in this meeting and allow us to have the courage and the confidence to do what you would place on our hearts so that we can walk the path that you lay before us. We pray in your Holy Son's name. Amen.
Amen. Commissioner Harris, are you on the call?
Yeah,
Oh,
President.
Okay, good. Good morning.
Morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Scheduled attendees for today's meeting, the world's greatest sheriff, Derek Cunningham, County Engineer George Speak, Director of Elections, Alexandra Stevens, Chief Economic Development Officer, Caleb Goodwin with the Montgomery Regional Chamber of Commerce, Founder Quincy Leonard with Leo Golf Academy, and President, I'm not going to mess up your name, so I'm just going to say President Bennett with Women in Training. Items to be considered at the formal session, we do have three presentations. We do have a presentation by the Montgomery Regional Chamber of Commerce. We will also have a resolution for the sheriff as well as a proclamation for America's 250th anniversary. Items to be considered at the 10 o'clock session include item number 3, consider resolution for resurfacing Butler Mill Road from Liberty Church / West Old Haneville Road north 5.7 miles to the right-of-way of the CSX Railroad. Item number 4, consider resolution for resurfacing Gibson / Goodwin Road from Mount Zion Road east 4.3 miles to State Route 53. Item number 5, consider bid award to McDonald Construction Company, Incorporated for Elton Dean Park off-road improvements. Item number 6, consider resolution approving the 2026 back-to-school sales tax holiday, July 17th through the 19th, 2026. Item number 7, consider agreement with Jackson Hospital to ensure continuity of healthcare services. Item number 8, consider appointment of Billy Taylor as a board member of the Montgomery County Recreation Board. Item number 9, consider reappointment of board members Yvonne McCullough and Damon Harris to the Community Punishment and Corrections Authority. Item number 10, consider miscellaneous appropriations to agencies. Are there any additions?
Kendall, we got a request, I think was shared with the commission for the Montgomery Half Marathon that comes to town every year. It brings runners from all over the country and come and stay and spend the night and shop and eat here with us. I think the ask is $3,500 again. I want to participate in that, and I was going to see if any other commissioners want to participate in sponsoring the half marathon.
I'll definitely participate.
Anybody else?
Is that something new?
No, we did. They've been doing it a number of years now.
Yes.
I've never run in it, I'll say that, but and probably never will. But
They have a 5K, I believe, that you can
yeah,
participate
I've
in.
never run in that one either. So you need to get on down to no K or 1K or something. Does anybody else want to participate? If not, then Commissioner Costanza and I will split that.
You want that out of agency?
Whatever, Justin, what you want it out of, we'll do it out of the same one. Agency, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be $1,750 apiece.
Yes, sir.
I have a couple, Kendall.
Yes, sir.
$1,000 to the Optimist Club of Montgomery.
Yes,
From
sir.
agency.
Okay.
And $1,000 to the women in training, also from agency. And finally, 2,500 to the Leonard's Golf,
Leo Golf, yes, sir.
Leo Golf, yes.
All right. Any other additions to agencies?
Yes, 1,500 to women in training.
15. Yes, sir.
And 1,000 to Leo Golf.
1,000 to Leo.
I'll do it 1,000 to each as well, those two.
Well, you done guilt me into it now, so Kendall, I'll do the same, 1,000 each.
I already did women in training, that's already on my agency, so I'm good.
All right. Item number 11, consider miscellaneous appropriations to education. Are there any additions?
I have one addition. The central office has requested $7,000 to purchase T-shirts as incentives for surveys that they're kicking off a new initiative. It's a $7,000 cost, and I'm curious if anybody would like to split that cost
Who
with me.
sent that one?
From Jade?
Oh, I didn't get that one. Maybe because she asked me for something else.
I didn't see that one either.
This one was directly to me. I'm giving y'all the
Oh, you-
generous opportunity
Oh,
to
you
share it with me.
giving us the opportunity to share with you. Oh, I appreciate that opportunity.
$7,000.
I've already told her I'm committed to something she's having for the kids coming in, Misty Copeland, so.
I'm doing that too, just for the record.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll do 7,000. You want to do a little bit?
Yeah, you said for T-shirts.
It's incentives for surveys.
All right, 1,000 for me, for education.
Go ahead and put me down for 1,000 toward that.
So it's, how much was it, 7? So right now we're at 2,000, 5,500, then I'll split the 5,500 with you, Justin, since you
You
split
can
it.
put me in, you can put me down for 1,000 on that.
Thank you. And it's a 2 each?
So,
It's from education.
yeah, so it's 7,000 asked, so,
They've done 3. We'll have 4 total.
okay,
2
that's
each.
fine, whatever you.
2 each.
Dan, did you get the email I forwarded you from LAMP?
Oh yeah, that was the,
Did you
what was
wanna-
the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Was it the Hall of Fame?
I think it was. Let me see, Dan, can I find it? I was gonna see that you wanna split it.
Justin.
If that was the Hall of Fame, yeah, I had intended to help them with that.
Or did we already do it? Jamise and Andre, did we already do that? The thing with LAMP? I think we already did LAMP. Dan, I believe we already did LAMP.
Okay. Okay, Kendall, there's, my leadership Montgomery dues need to be paid.
Yes, sir.
And leadership Montgomery and leadership Alabama.
So, yeah, same here. I need to send some money to Carver Band out of education.
Okay.
I gave them 5,000,
You gave me
Carmen.
5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. I match it. I give them 5 too. So that'll give them 10,000 toward their trip.
Excellent.
Are there any other additions?
Yes. Oh, do Carver Culinary. Give me 2,500 toward them. We didn't do the alumni was not a thing with LAMP. Jamise is saying we didn't do the same thing with. I haven't researched it, Dan, and see what did we give, and if not, we'll give it to the next meeting at LAMP.
Okay.
Because Jamise is saying we did a different thing, and it's another one that they sent us a new one. She's gonna research it.
Okay. I'm thinking that we did one, it's the Hall of Fame thing that I'm
Yes, they sent us
Thinking that-
something else recently, the young lady did. It was a student sent one.
well, let me know.
Okay, I got you.
How much are you sending the Carver Culinary?
2,500.
2,500.
Kendall, the NPS for T-shirts, is that education?
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got another one. I got another one for education. My bad. I'm sorry. Oh God, give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Hold on. I'm sorry. They're texting me now.
This brief interruption brought to you by Commissioner Carmen Moore Ziegler.
Stay tuned. Hold on just a second. I'm coming. Go on to the next one. I'll interrupt you in a minute.
No problem. Item number 12, consider miscellaneous appropriations from designated revenue. Any additions?
I got it. Now I know. Go
All right.
back. Carver.
Okay.
CBI prom. $1,500. All right. I got the Wolverines taken care of. All right. Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh,
I
boy.
got one more. Hold on, wait. I got one more that's coming through. I'll get you in a minute. though.
All right,
Hold on,
all
next to
right.
next.
Consider travel and training requests for the Board of Registrars, the Commission, Community Corrections, Public Affairs, the Sheriff, and Youth Facility Courts. All right. Items on our information session this morning. Item number 1, Sheriff Derek Cunningham, would you come on down?
We told y'all we had the greatest sheriff in the world now. Now he's been recognized as the greatest sheriff.
He's greatest sheriff in the United States. Now, you promote him to the world.
I
so-
did promote him to the
okay.
world. Don't you take it because I said the world.
That's Doug. Always Doug.
Yeah, look, Sheriff, he won't let you have your shine for nothing in the world.
That's
He
good.
always got to come in there and take a little bit of your shine.
He does that all the time.
He like P. Diddy, all in the videos, all in.
That is the wrong reference.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
forgot.
yes.
I'm sorry, Doug. I didn't mean to do that one. I'm sorry.
Bring it back. All right, item number 1, it is a waive rule item to consider sublease agreement with the Alabama Department of Public Health and the Wellness Coalition. I'm sorry, that's not what you're here for.
I was like, what? I'm gonna do what?
When I said it out loud, I was like, that has nothing to do with him.
I was like, what? What?
I'm sorry. Item number 2, consider agreement with CentralSquare Technologies LLC for public safety, software, and related budget change request number 1.
Yes, now we can talk about that. That's for our RMS and our JMS system that we're replacing. It's pretty much to the point. We've already procured the funding, and it has already been sent over to our finance director, so we should be all right on making sure that that takes place. Connie's already looked at everything, so we're ready to move on that.
I have no issues. I would like to point out the document was 161 pages. Thank you for that.
You read it?
No,
Oh,
no, this is where the world's greatest sheriff brings me a little confidence, and I skimmed.
okay. I was getting excited. I was like, you read that?
I read the money page.
Oh, okay. Any other questions on it?
Any questions for Sheriff Cunningham?
I have no question.
Be next agenda.
All right, Sheriff, I appreciate you.
Wait a minute, I forgot. Good morning, everybody. I forgot to do that. Doug interrupted me when I first came up here, but glad to see so many people in here, the smiling faces. It looks good, and glad to see y'all. But before I sit down, I do have to say one thing. I've been looking at what we've been dealing with, and I think we really need to go back to looking at doing a strategic plan. I mean, we just got so much that we're having to deal with, but at the same time, we need to look at the direction that we're going, so that we can stay in tune with, what we're dealing with, as far as on the local side and on the state side and national side as well, as it refers to, not just funding, but for, some of the things that we need to get done as far as in the sheriff's office. Due to the fact that I just sat here and I looked at, a lot of salary adjustments being made in law enforcement, but at the same time, I'm looking at it's on the admin side. So I really would hope that we can sit down and put a plan together so that we'll see what the county looks like and we'll look at what we're going to go to in the future.
I think we're working on that, Sheriff. That's something I have to say that all of us have been diligent. I know that Dan, myself, all of us have been leading that charge on having a strategic plan. So I think that is something our wonderful administrator and deputy administrator are working on now to get that out. so
Well,
we can
I
get
have
that
an update for you. We released a strategic plan, RFP, and those were, all of those were received. We have about 15 responses. So we closed those out last week, and we are going to start the review process. Sound like we got us a couple of really good committee members for helping to review those 15 RFPs.
Yeah, buddy, we ready. So
Okay, let's go.
I'm just glad to hear that because I really want to make sure that we're going in the right direction. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Sheriff.
All right, let's go back. Let's get back in order now. Item number 1, consider sublease agreement with Alabama Department of Public Health and the Wellness Coalition. This is a waive rule item. This is a sublease between the Department of Public Health and the Wellness Coalition. Since the commission is the owner of the building, approval of this sublease is required. Our county attorney has reviewed the lease and it is satisfactory.
Any questions? If not, I would entertain a motion to waive rules on this item.
Move we waive
So
rules.
moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Likewise
Aye.
opposed. We will waive rules.
All right, thank you, sir. Item number 3, County Engineer George speak, but George is not here, so Kevin, Assistant County Engineer Kevin Boone is going to handle items number 3 and 4. Item number 3, consider agreement with the Alabama Department of Transportation concerning funding for resurfacing Trotman Road from Woodley Road to US 231.
Yes, good morning. We asked the commission to consider the agreement with the Alabama Department of Transportation for the resurfacing of Trotman Road from Woodley Road to US 231. It is approximately 2.57 miles. We're expecting a February letting date and construction to begin around May. Any questions?
Any questions, Commissioner Moore Ziegler?
I have no questions. I think
Your
you're taking
district?
care of my district and my roads and making them better. But I do have something for you, but it'll be after you and I. Let's have a chat about what I sent you, those pictures I sent you. Let's have a chat about that and let's see what we can do.
Will do.
So next agenda on that one.
All right, item number 4, consider bid award to Wiregrass Construction Company for various county road projects.
Yes, this is our annual resurfacing project utilizing state funding. This one is approximately $3.7 million. Expect construction to begin around March and hopefully get finished sometime around midsummer. Any questions?
You had 3 bidders.
3 bidders. This there are normal bidders. They're all very close, and we recommend Wiregrass Construction.
Any questions about that? That'll be next agenda.
Those are all of the items for engineering. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.
Item number 5, and our next guest, Director of Elections, Alexandria Stevens. As she's coming down, we are going to consider approving the relocation of some polling places. Starting with item number 5, consider resolution approving relocation of polling places in Montgomery County Commission District 1.
Good morning. So in preparation for the 2026 election cycle, we did reach out to all of our polling places, and some of them are not available. So in District 1, there was Precinct 104, which was formerly,
Alexander, excuse me, is that mic on? Is it on, JC? Because I'll get a little closer.
okay, is that better?
Better, much better.
Okay, all right, so in District 1, there were two, Precinct 104 and Precinct 105. Precinct 104 was previously Whitfield United Methodist, and 105 was Aldersgate United Methodist Church on Vaughn Road. So for Precinct 104, the Midtown YMCA has agreed to serve as a polling location, and for Precinct 105, Messiah Lutheran Church has agreed to serve as a replacement for that for the 2026 election cycle in District 1.
Any questions, Commissioner Harris? Commissioner Harris? Well, that'd be next agenda.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we got you now.
Can you hear? Yeah, we discussed them and they both worked for me.
Okay. All right, that'd be next agenda.
Item number 6, consider resolution approving relocation of polling places in Montgomery County Commission District 2.
Okay, so for Commission District 2, we are seeking to relocate polling place Precinct 204, which was previously Rebirth, and Catholic Social Services has agreed to serve as the replacement for that one. It's a much larger space, and I think the voters as well as the poll workers would be more pleased with that location.
Thank you, thank you.
And you good, Carmen?
I'm good with it. She and I have already talked about it, so I'm good with
All
that.
right, next agenda?
Item number 7, consider resolution approving relocation of polling places in Montgomery County Commission District 5.
Okay, so polling place, or Precinct 512, which was previously, I'm drawing a blank. St. James. St. James, and they agreed to serve as a polling place for one of the elections, but as we know, there is a short turnaround time for the runoff. So Commissioner Singleton and I discussed about sending voters to one polling place in May and then turning around, sending them to another place in June. So Vaughn Forest Church has agreed to serve as the polling place for the election cycle of 2026.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the churches and businesses that allow us to have polling places, because it's a pretty big ask to take over their building all day, because it's a 6 in the morning till 8 or so at night commitment. St. James Church has done it for years and years. It's the largest polling place I know in District 5. Is maybe the largest in the whole county.
It is.
It is. I know there's, in some elections, there's an hour and 15, 20-minute wait, and it's wrapped around the building, and that's at full capacity with all our workers being in there. So when St. James Church had a conflict on the runoff date, man, I was panicking. So I want to publicly thank Vaughn Forest Church for stepping up, because in District 5, that was probably the only other location that we had that could handle that type of volume, and had the parking and the space inside to handle it. So thank you to Vaughn Forest Church for stepping up, and we look forward to going back to St. James in the November election if they so choose to, and I hope they will. So with that, and I also want to say, J.C., Alexander's been a breath of fresh air when she's out there talking to these people. They enjoy her and her personality and mannerism. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
JC has a wonderful staff. All of his, everybody, Alexandra and everybody, all you guys are wonderful. And,
Thank you.
know, JC has a wonderful personality. But you guys uphold him in everything, and y'all make him look good. Y'all make him shine.
Yeah, thank you.
We try our best. Thank you all.
He needs all the help he can get.
Item number 8, consider formal agreement amendment resolution for the Community Block, Development Block Grant Coronavirus Project. Our representatives are here, Representative with Carp Decker here, as we go toward closeout.
Yes, just to reiterate, good morning. And this was a 2020 Coronavirus Community Development Block Grant that was awarded for food prep equipment that has gone in, and it's now called Manna House at the old Corsino's restaurant building on Court Street, as well as the purchase of a food truck. And the purpose was to deliver meals to low to moderate income individuals, many of whom are experiencing homelessness throughout the unincorporated areas of the county. This is to request a public hearing to be held February 17th in order to amend or decrease the number of beneficiaries from 2,520 to 397. This is because the grant application initially was going to split that larger number between two large nonprofits. However, ultimately, Mercy House was selected as the nonprofit to partner with, and they are a smaller nonprofit with limited resources. And ADECA has given verbal consent to this reasoning for the decrease. And yeah, so they've been delivering meals throughout the non-incorporated areas of the county, have plans to continue to do so. And I have no doubt that they'll eventually reach that number, but we want to go ahead and get the grant closed out and everything like that, so.
Yeah, Mercy House is providing 500 meals a day on Council Street out of a little house with an oven no bigger than what we have in our houses individually. So having this Manna House, which is just about ready to be opened up and running and operating, they can serve 1,000 meals easily out of there, so very excited. I've been there, I've toured it, I volunteered, I've helped some over there.
It looks great,
Saturday.
yeah.
It really looks great. And I want to give a shout out to All Phase Electric. When we were looking at the electrical part, it was going to be about $70,000 to do the electrical part in the Manna House. And All Phase Electric, Guy Shores, says, hey, when it was presented to him to bid on it, he said, we'll do it for free. So he did it for free, replaced all the electrical, did all that, got with his suppliers, and they made that donation. Within a couple of weeks, somebody had already ripped all the copper out. All the work they did within a couple of weeks. Well, we got much better security there now, and All Phase, Guy Shores came back and said, I'll do it again. So he did it a second time. So a lot of the community is poured into this ministry, and it's a great, great ministry. I encourage you, if you've never been to Council Street, do that over the next couple of weeks and see those people line up and get 5 days a week a good hot meal served to them. And then this will allow Mercy House and Manna House to double that input and serve many, many more meals. So thank y'all for what y'all have done with this.
Oh, thank you very much.
So that would be, any other questions? Any other questions on that? That'd be next agenda.
Item number 9, consider budget change request number 1 for the Board of Registrars. This is for office equipment as well as replacement of computers that have reached their end of their useful life.
Any questions on that? That'd be next agenda.
Item number 10, consider budget change request number 1 for the 2026 SLF Rodeo.
Any other questions on that? That'd be next agenda.
Item number 11, consider reappointment of board member Janet Roberts to the Pike Road Volunteer Fire Protection Authority.
That'd be next agenda.
Item number 12, consider reappointment of board member Jason Broadway to the Pine Level Water Authority.
That'd be next agenda.
All right. General information items. Item number 13, a summary update on the scattered site housing grant.
Good morning again. If you will recall, I think it was in '23, the county was awarded a CDBG scattered site housing grant from ADECA. And Leslie York is here, as well as Elizabeth, to, you have a summary update on where we are with that project. If you have any questions beyond this, they can answer whatever you'd like to ask. If they do not have the answer, we can certainly work to get it for you. Commissioner Sank, I see you already leaned in.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for recognizing me. I was curious as to, first of all, why is it taking so long? And then what methodology did we use to determine who was eligible? And how were they notified about this particular program?
Leslie?
Yes, so this project is unincorporated county areas only, and we have also been administering the critical home repair program. I'm sure y'all are aware of that one. Came in with like over 1,000 applications for assistance, and there's only enough funding for maybe about, I don't know, 200, 250 houses. So for the CDBG project, we determined that the best route would be to reach out to those that had already applied through critical home. So we selected everyone that was in the unincorporated county areas, and we sent out letters to all of them explaining the process, what they needed to do to request an application for the program. There were a couple of different deadlines established. We got those in. Based on this grant, I don't know if you will recall, but part of the process includes a rating summary of how we're going to select those properties. So we took each of the applications that came in, rated them all, and started an inspection process. So like I was saying, originally we worked with the list from critical home repair that we did not feel like are going to be reached, because that money's only going to go so far. So that's where we kind of picked up and started requesting applications from those.
And the same criteria for the critical home repair that's funded by ARPA is the same criteria that can be used for the scattered site housing?
For the actual repairs or the application process?
The repair, the entire process, application and
Okay, well,
repairs.
the application process is a little less stringent than what was required for the critical home repair, because that went through the ARPA funding established for the program. CDBG is a little different. We still basically collect the same information, but we don't need like social security cards. They can self-report documentation on who resides in the house and all of that. So we went through that for the application process, and then the work can be a little bit different. CDBG will cover any kind of need for repair within the home, but what we're trying to do is kind of match critical home repair, so the money will stretch as far as it can go. I think we have an estimated like 18.5 amount. So part of that rating process, again, was to have the home inspected so we could figure out, you know, how many points they received for that particular criteria. So we can do a little bit more, you know, if needed, than what critical home could, but we still have to, unfortunately, kind of draw that line that if their repairs are too substantial for the funding source, then, you know, we have to kind of walk away from those, which is standard with all of the housing programs that we work with.
I was under the impression you had already identified the number that might qualify.
Yes.
Okay.
And we've actually, Cade Gunnels in our weatherization program did inspection work with one or two others within the office. So they inspected the first 17, and he's already placed out for bid 7 that don't have lead requirements. They were all constructed after 1978. So bids are coming in tomorrow on those 7. And that'll give us a little bit better idea also of, you know, numbers we're going to get from contractors on repairs needed.
And did you say you all were, I understand you said you were overwhelmed by the critical home repair, which is why it took so long
Yes, that was part of the process, trying to figure out where critical home repair was going to land so that we would know where to pick up with the scattered site rehab. Because, unfortunately, even this program, we're only going to do maybe 24 houses. I mean, y'all know the need within the county. Is substantial.
Do you still have people from the critical home repair that was qualified and approved who's still waiting to have those repairs done?
Yes. I can't tell you specifically.
Why is that? Why are they still, it's been what, 3, 4, 5 years? Why are they still waiting? You said you ran out of money a long time ago.
No, we haven't run out of money.
Well, I thought I had some report that we had actually identified enough homes to take care of that to $3.3 million that were allocated. So you said that you've identified enough eligible recipients to take care of all the money that was allocated toward the program.
Well, based on the average of the each home, we use that to try and identify where that line is going to be drawn.
But enough folks have qualified, and you don't see any more room for any more people qualifying for the money that you had to spend.
For the CDBG money?
For the critical home repair with ARPA. The ARPA funding, you're saying have you used it all up based upon the number of people who've applied?
No, and
So
we
I
will
could send
not.
somebody back to you today for an application?
No,
Well-
no, sir. So that application process cut off, 2 years ago or so. We're still working through that. I mean, all of the homes have to go out for bid, get contractors on board. So, based on their work schedule, it kind of takes a little bit longer as well. Excuse me. So, I mean, there's still going to be a lot of people at the end of the program who, excuse me, are not going to be assisted because of, budgetary constraints. That's something that I could, at this point, even recommend to y'all as a next CDBG project. We're hoping this one that we're talking about can be closed out by March 31st, the deadline for next year, which would make you eligible to apply again. Then you can determine what type of project, if you'd like to do more housing, we can follow that same process.
Do you have the numbers? This is my last question. How many people that qualified for that program, the ARPA funded program? How many people qualified, and how many have you actually taken care of?
We have been having conversations about that I have not been directly involved with. I don't work with the critical home repair program. I started kind of in the beginning to get it up and running based on policies and paperwork and that sort of thing. My understanding is we've evaluated up to, I think, wasn't it about 125, Regina? And that's kind of where they see the money going. If there are still additional funds available, we will just continue down that list. One of the things with the CDBG project to be aware of, again, this is only the unincorporated part of the county.
Since you were here, I was just concerned about the progress you made with the ARPA funding, since it's been almost 4 years
Yes.
or more. And just, again, I was concerned about the number of folks who qualified for the ARPA critical home repair, the number that qualified, the number that you've already taken care of.
Right.
And you don't have those numbers.
Oh, the actual,
So we can work, Tim Fletcher is actually the program manager for
Right.
that, Commissioner. So I can email Tim following this meeting and ask him, because they send us reports and we usually share those. So I can ask him for a current report and it will have all that information that you're seeking.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Leslie.
anything else on the CDBG?
Thank you, Leslie.
No, thank y'all.
Item number 14, I believe that has been resolved.
Has it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's just been signed.
Has the letter been signed?
Contract has been signed.
All right.
All right. Item number 15, update on East Probate.
Kendall, before you do that, Quincy and Ms. Bennett, do y'all still want to address the commission today, even though you've already got the funding? You know, they all. Okay, I want to make sure before we got, I didn't want y'all to keep sitting here, and if you didn't want to, because I've always taught, don't, quit punching when the fight's over. You already got the funding, so don't punch too much up here. So, all right, so we'll go ahead with the East Probate then.
Got an update on East Probate. Want to say thanks to our committee. Gene Cody's been great to work with, and we've got representatives on this committee from the commission, from the probate office, from revenue, and we've toured a number of offices. We have not been easy for Gene to work with, I promise. So whatever the commission on this one was well earned. But we've narrowed down to really 2 items at this point. And if you've been following along, we've kind of been all over the map and some differing opinions on what we're looking for ultimately. I know it has been a strong opinion to own the facility by many on this committee. And then obviously cost is a huge driving factor as well. And so we are down to one of each, down to a lease opportunity on Bell Road, down to a purchase opportunity on Atlanta Highway, both within about 500 yards of each other. Just across from that Bell Road entrance, 6261 Atlanta Highway is old O'Reilly Auto Parts building and is available for purchase. And I'll kind of give you both, but it would be a building that we own, which has been a lot of people's desire. It gives us an opportunity to get in to build that space out as probate and revenue would like it to. And so obviously we'd have a higher purchase cost up front. We're going to make an offer of $1.35 million for that building. Comps in the area make a 1.4 or even 1.5 a very reasonable asking price. 1.35 cash would be a great opportunity for both the seller and the county as the buyer. So very, very reasonable there. Remember, if we're talking about a new construction, we have to buy a lot and then we have to build as well. So this would be the equivalent of about 2/3 of that. So we're going to be able to get the lot and have a building, but then there will be build out. Now that won't be cheap or free, but it'll be millions of dollars less than buying building a brand new building. So, and not having the ongoing rent concerns or being someone's tenant is important. So even though there's some upfront costs, it gives us a good opportunity. The only real downside there too is that the space is about 18,000 square feet, which is slightly smaller than we originally hoped for. Again, our intent was to not have to build a new building because we wanted to use space that was vacant, particularly along this Atlanta Highway corridor in East Montgomery, in District 3 if possible. And so this does all of that as well. It does move slightly farther east than we were when we were in the Faulkner building, but it is towards a very dense portion of the population and towards the folks that are using it as well. So I think we're in a good position there. The Bell Road option is a lease. It might be significantly less up front, but we're going to be able to own the other opportunity. A lease, exact lease number isn't set because we would have to get into negotiations for that, but a reasonable understanding of what that lease would be makes it very, very doable, but we'd have to get in and have build out there. Now, it's a pretty blank slate, and the opportunity to have exactly what we wanted to exist there as well. It's not on Bell Road, it's one building back. Frontage, not particularly important. We're not trying to flag folks down as they drive by saying, hey, come get a car tag. They are headed there already, so, with some good signage. Both buildings offer a very safe and secure position. The position off of Bell Road particularly does. Both have enough parking, which was a concern, particularly at peak times, being served both by revenue and by probate. And the opportunity to provide some storage was an option. Both of these will be able to provide some storage. The Bell Road most likely could provide all necessary. I think we can get creative and may be able to do the same with the Atlanta Highway version as well. And so that will also eliminate costs that we're currently spending on basically rental of storage space. So we're going to have some cost savings as well. The findings between the two, so between the Bell Road lease option and the purchase on Atlanta Highway, the recommendation of the committee is to purchase the Atlanta Highway building so that we would own it. Again, the only real negative, it's slightly smaller and could be more expensive up front, but it's a known cost. We would have some build out and then be able to move forward fairly quickly. So I know Gene's crew has drawn up the option to propose 1.35, and it would be our recommendation and mine as well to do just that.
Judd, any estimate, Gene, maybe you can answer the question, any estimate on what the build-out renovations to that building will cost to get it up to the standard that we want?
In talking to Sue, we're probably looking at
$150 to $200 square foot. How many square foot? I can't figure that in my mind. You'd be looking at just over 2 million. 2 million. JC, you've been involved in all these. I think you and Justin's kind of led this charge together, correct? Yes. Okay, good. So it's today just general information item. We're not ready to move forward yet.
I believe everybody on the commission has seen this letter of intent? No. All right, so yes, today is just general information, and we'll provide this per our recommendation for consideration at the next meeting.
Okay. Is that good? Fair enough? Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I can favor any proposal put forth by the committee that involves the purchase of the building. I think we need to own the next location. In the long run, we'll save money, and we'll also save a lot of heartache and concern about the lease being broken or us having to move again.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Justin.
And thanks again to Gene.
Kendall?
All right. I'm going to go out of order. President Bennett with Women in Training.
Ms. Bennett, make sure you get that mic close to you so people can hear
Yes.
you.
Okay, good morning. Good morning to our county commission, chaired by Commissioner Jenwright. Good morning to the community. I would like for Veronica to introduce herself. Would you speak loudly and clearly your name and grade in school?
Oh, I warned you.
I apologize. I apologize.
Hey, I told you you had the money, and now you done lost it all.
Listen, I don't have my glasses on,
Bennett, we told you had the
and
money.
I was thinking about my.
Go on home.
I apologize. Please let this young lady have her chance. Speak loudly and clearly your name.
That's a good move.
My name is Veronica Provo. I'm in fifth grade, and I go to school at Brooke Baker Intermediate.
Okay, thank you.
Are you in the program? Tell me about the program a little bit. What you like about it?
I like that, like, some of my classmates in there with me, so I don't have to feel shy.
Yeah. What do y'all do? Tell me something. What's your favorite thing to do when you're in the program? What do y'all do?
We give out stuff to women for, like, their period.
Oh, okay. Well, good deal. Well, thank you. Who else you got there with you? Introduce your team there.
Thank you very much. We also have with us the Women in Training Chairwoman for Development. Please come forward and just say hello. She's so shy. Sandra Watley Washington.
She knows I don't like public speaking. Good morning. I'm Sandra Washington,
I was going to say, Ms. Washington.
Development Chair.
Look, she said you shy. I've been knowing you all my life. I ain't never known you to be shy.
I'm not shy, trust me.
We also have with us Bradley Bennett, who's the WIT Secretary. Please say hello.
Good morning, Commissioners, and thank you for the opportunity.
And we have with us one of our volunteers, Ms. Sandra Val McCartan. Please say hello.
Hello, Sandra Val McCartan, and I'm hospitality wherever I'm needed.
Good morning, Miss Sullivan. So I know we've helped you in the past, so we got Teresa, you good with all the documentation and all, so we good on all that? Good deal, okay.
I wanted to thank Ms. Tammy Nix and all of your staff for being so accommodating and helping us through the process. We'd also like to thank our commissioner for our district, Mr. Costanzas. I'm afraid not to say any names. Just for the record, I call my daughters The one that's Brianna, I call her Brooke, and the one that's Brooke, I call her Brianna. So just so you know, this is a thing mothers do. All the mothers in the room will understand that. But thank you, Mr. Costanzas, for getting us on the agenda. Thank you, sir, for allowing us to be here. Thank you to Commissioner Carmen Moore-Ziegler, who was the first to say yes to our request for help. Thank you for our steady partner who's always with us, Commissioner Sankey. And thank you for Commissioner Harris, who we know is online. We appreciate your help. We want to tell you a little bit about what we do. So far, we have, since 2019, we've distributed more than 30,000, really, more than 30,000 WIT kits. These are bags, as Veronica said, full of menstrual supplies, dental supplies, and other hygiene supplies. We give them to women and girls in need. Each bag is valued at $50. So do the math, more than 30,000 times 50. We also do menstrual education. We go into public schools and other organizations to provide menstrual education, because as almost any woman in this room will know, when we have our first menstrual cycle, we're like, what happened? We're still here today. People say, I thought I was dying. I thought I had cancer. I didn't know it was wrong. But we provide menstrual education so that girls know in advance what's happening. It's not a panic. And the third thing that we do is provide mental health training. We have Dr. Glynis Young, who is a mental health therapist in town, provides mental health training for our girls in the Leadership Development Academy. We provide heart health. This past weekend, we had Dr. Celeste Reese providing heart health education. We provide a lot of training in self-care, how to love yourself first, how to love God, how to love your family, how to love yourself, and to protect yourself from all the dangers in the society. So we just wanted you to be aware. Three public activities that we have are in October, we have International Day of the Girl that brings together girls and women from every continent imaginable, Africa, Asia, North and South America, and we celebrate the unity of women and girls. In November, we have the 5K race. This year, we just had our 5th annual WIT 5K at Montgomery this year was last few years has been at Montgomery Whitewater. And finally, we do our big fun event that people say is a party. It's a celebration to honor women. This year, we're having our 5th annual mother-daughter brunch that celebrates the beauty and the unity of women and girls. Thank you very much for having us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Take a picture?
I tell you, can we do it? Y'all hang around 5 minutes, and we'll do it during the recess. Is that okay? We'll do it then.
Hey, Kendall, is it too late to have one addition to education?
Sure.
Sure it's too late?
No, you can add it.
The lamp model UN, I need to give $1,500.
I think the same one I just gave 15.
The Lehman Conference? Okay.
Lyman.
All right, as I'm writing, founder Quincy Leonard with Leo Golf Academy.
Quincy, you want to still present? You got about 5 minutes till we have to break.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I just want to, first of all, thank you all. Thank you all for last year. That report you have is our impact report. And some of the things that I know that the funds went to are in that. And it's one of them is the Moving Montgomery Forward Golf Initiative. And this young man, he played in the league last year, which they don't have middle school golf. And so we introduced that middle school league on last year along with the STEM program. And I can just say this young man right here, golf has changed his whole life. And I know that golf can do that for a lot of young people. And I just want to appreciate everything that you all have done for us on the last year, and thank you for this year as well.
Thank you, Quincy.
I do want to get a picture.
Yeah, we're going to recess and just stay right there. We'll recess, and then we'll be back for the general session at 10 o'clock.
I got one.
You got one more. I
Got
forgot.
one more.
I'm sorry.
Caleb Goodwin, who is the Chief Economic Development Officer with the Montgomery Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Caleb's coming back during the other meeting, right?
Well, Do you want to do
Let's
it?
do them both together, Kayla, so you have time. Yeah.
All right.
'cause we're short on time now, and you're coming back anyway. Okay, so you don't mind, let's do it that way.
All right.
So it's 9:56, we'll take about a 4-minute recess. We'll get the pictures made with the commission first before we step out, so.
All right.